Good morning, guys. I was asked, Rachel recently talked about a journal I made for her and her mom and Sarah. So I was asked if I would make one for a friend. And so I thought I'd take you along. Now, the thing is this will probably be a long series, and I'm thinking it's going to take a while to get through it. But yeah, that's how it goes. So what I used in that was a small book like this. So this book, I think this will be perfect to use as the base. And this book is about, I'm looking over here, it's about 4.5 by, I'm going to guess it's about 7. No? Yeah, just under 7. So this is a book I'm going to use. And so I'm going to cut out the insides. It's I'm trying to remember, it's rag paper, so, oh, here. I got to do Google for that, but yeah, we'll figure that out next time. But I'm going to show you, first of all, I'm going to just cut the cover off, cut the block out. Yep, that's what we're going to try and do anyway. So we're going to go. Okay. Hands are dirty because I was working on some of this, and I thought, well, I should show you. Yeah, here we go. I really don't care if I cut through the spine, just because I'm going to have to make it wider anyway. So I think you'll get a lot of tips from this series, because I'm going to do a lot of different things. Did not cut it that hard. Let's not cut our fingers. If I can get it started, I think it'll be, oh, there we go. Okay. It's very wormy. Let's see, can we go? Now, the books I made for Sarah and everybody, I will link that in the description, the series that shows it again. But there's so much dust in here. Look at all that dust. But I can't, I won't make it exactly the same. But there's a lot I like about this book. The cover here. So I'm going to bring it down so I can make sure I'm showing you, and I'll come up to you a bit. Okay. I do like this, but this will have to be bigger. So, so I'm going to probably have to cut that off, but we'll wait and decide that after. Look at all the wormy stuff. So this is the book we're going to use. Now I'm going to figure out a little bit here on the cover. So if you want to go along with me, this is another book I had. This is where I started working on it, and I thought maybe you want to know. And I don't know, I think the cover is gone, the little spine, which I would like to use that, but I don't know where it went. Okay, so I went ahead and started cutting this apart. Oh, there it is. So I probably can use this little spine maybe somehow with my other spine. But so I took this one off because I'd like to use this as a layer on the front, sort of like that. And let's see what year this book is. We can see 1805. So that's super cool. All right. And then I want to use another layer on top of that, which will be, I took a piece of cardboard, and this is what I thought, well, I should show you guys. So I just took a piece of cardboard that I had, and then I cut a piece off that I think I would like, and I just tore off some of this. I don't want it all tore off. I just want a little bit tore off, just to give it an interesting layer. So that's our beginning. I'm not gonna, man, it's so dusty. I haven't really thought a lot. Usually what I did with hers was I did a collage on the front with some stitching stuff, which I don't know what I'm going to use yet, but I know what I want to do is paint this. So this will have to be painted. So we might as well do that right now, okay? And then all of this is like that. I don't know. I usually put some lace and stuff under here. I don't know if I want to paint this too to mess it up, or if it will end up being mostly covered. I don't know. So let's just focus on this today. That'll be a good one. Oh man, can't explain all that. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some paint. Okay, I'm back. What I'm gonna do now is I got some acrylic paint here. It's unbleached titanium. It's just a thick body paint. Okay, and as you can see, it's almost gone, so I thought it'd be kind of perfect. So this will just be sort of a first layer. I haven't tried this guy. I haven't used this guy in a while. I always forget. I couldn't find I need more wonky brushes. But this is a it's one of those makeup brushes, and I forget what's that called. It'll come to me while I'm doing this. Okay, so this guy, I'm just going to kind of go, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be under stuff, and we just want to poke out some. So, in fact, maybe my finger would be a little better. And I might even put other layers on here, like this is just to cover the cardboard part, and then I might put other like colors over it somehow. You know, like I kind of like that, getting all mooky like that. I might take a brown or something, or a gray or something, and go over the top of it after I do this. Not quite sure. Maybe ink or something, and right now I just want to cover the cardboard, the brown cardboard-y part. This will dry, and we will decide what we want to do. I might sand it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Something. So this is going to dry. I don't want that to be quite so small there. Then we'll figure out what we're going to do. So if you want to go along with me, trying to find a thing here. I chose a book or two. Now you don't have to. If you want to improvise, you can improvise. Put this over here. So I'm moving this, guys, just so it's out of the way. Okay. So like with this, if you don't have old books, that's fine. You can do whatever you want. Like you could get this same effect by finding a book. You know, sometimes you can go to wherever and find an old book, or you can go to a dollar store, find a newer book, and then grunge it up. So like this is covered with some sort of I don't know, it doesn't feel like a skin, you know, like that, but it feels, I don't know what it feels like. But you see, it's already grunged up, so if you wanted to do that, you could just paint it, then sand it some and paint over it, you know, or just even use cardboard like I did, but maybe don't tear, or a thicker one like, wait, where's this? Like this guy, like this. So this is I don't know if you can tell how thick that is, but it's a very thick, so you could cut a piece out like this, right? And then paint it and do all that stuff and distress it. You know, that's another way to do it. This is just faster and easier, truthfully. And I happen to have this amazing book now. You could also do the same thing. You could deconstruct it by using another piece like this, and then you could print out. There's lots of digitals everywhere that has this kind of marble paper. I know the Graphics Fairy has stuff. Rachel might have some, I can't remember, but different artists have some of this paper. And then you could just print it out and then put it on top of your book board or cardboard or whatever that is that I'm using, not this one, the harder one, and then go from there. So you don't have to use the same things. So if you look at it as the components, and I'll leave, you know, I won't probably come back right away, but so because I'm going to for sure cut this out, because I'm sure I need a bigger spine, because this is only about an inch. I'm sure I need at least 1.5 inches. So, so if you look at it like 2, book boards, and then we'll do a spine and, and layer stuff on the top. So that's, I guess that's if you want to go along with me, that's what you need to get. And what I'm going to do then is I will layer stuff up, like I said. So like you had the front guy, where's he at? So this guy would be like this. I'm going to decide, I will decide what to, like I have tons of lace in this drawer over here. Can't even see it, but we'll decide what kind of lace we want to use under there. I don't really even know, so I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just sort of, but what you can do is take different laces, and I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have it all yet, but we can layer things up either all the way under it or like partially, like this guy could be, excuse me, this guy could be something like that when the other thing goes on top of it. This could break it up some. I don't know. See, I don't really know what I'm going to do yet. I'm looking at all this stuff. I have I can't even hardly open it. It's too full, which is not good. You could take something like this. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no idea. Lots of fun ideas, right? So, like I said, I'll link that other one in at the thing so you can go and see what I'm talking about. And if you're interested in thinking about doing it, and we're just going to go a little at a time. So this is a big piece of lace. This could be under here. Like let's say you wanted to have something under here for several layers. So let's pretend that's cut right there. And then you'd have this under here like that. Possibly, I got it. And then I'm going to put that other layer on top, which I can have more things coming out of. So that's the general idea of what I'm doing. Hopefully. Where'd that guy go? He's still wet, I'm sure. So he's still drying, of course, and we haven't decided what we're going to do, but see, this can be then like this, but it's going to be toned down. And then you can have something else under him or on him. So if you go look at the other videos, you'll get to see what I'm talking about. Does that sound good? Okay, thanks, and I hope you enjoy the trip. Well, this will be a fun series. Bye. Okay, I'm back again. I'm sorry. I remembered one thing I like to do on here is I want to put book page. And since I have all this right out here, let's figure out, let's put some book page on here. Okay, I'm just over here, I'm just gonna take a book page out, I think. All right. And what I want to do is put it on here, but I don't want to make it so, I don't want to cover everything. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure you know what I mean. So I'm going to put a piece of this on here, just like that. Well, that way I can just, because I have to wash this brush out, and if I do this first, then I can just kind of want to keep that piece right there. So let's put him just kind of like that. This is just glue, but it's that one, this is that other one, that other recipe I gave you before, and I can put it in the thing again. It's the gesso and the water and glue and gel medium, but you can just use white glue, whatever you want. I just had this sitting here because I was working on something else, and I thought, oh yeah, I forgot I'm gonna do that. Okay, so now maybe I should put some more, just because I don't know how it's gonna end up, and I might want more. So I'm going to take some of the other book that I have here, that it's also part of this. I'm going to just sort of go, let's take, so we have this guy, just like that. I'm going to tear a little bit more off. I'm just tearing, I don't know if you need to see that. I'm going to put a bit of this, maybe up right here. put him just like that, So it gives a little bit of a contrast. One's a more more white color. Okay, I kind of like that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I would like to put across the top, like a little number or something. Now I had those. Where did that go? I had those little numbers I stamped, remember, on that fabric recently. I just had them. They were right around here in my mess. But I'm not sure where they went, because that would be fun to put that up there. What did I do here? See, I thought it was over here and I put it in this thing here, but I don't know if I did because I don't see it. Huh. No. Okay, well, you lost your chance, buddy, wherever you went. To be part of something. Okay, well, I think I'm going to be done with that right now. Now, what I could do too is take a bit of this, the leftover, this stuff, and just sort of go. See, I just put a bit of paint over it. Doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. So yeah, so now we're gonna let that dry again. It wasn't really dry before, but it'll dry all the way now. And I like this idea. Like I said, it's just a background, so we don't really know how it's gonna turn out. But thanks again for watching, and this time for sure, goodbye.